This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everyone. You can reach us here at the station at 615-737-7767. We'll be glad to take any of your calls, and hopefully we can give you the correct answers.
Yeah.
But till then, till those calls start coming in, I have with me tonight, I have Ryan Martin with Caney Fork Outfitters, and I have Kevin Hooper, is one of our great friends and an avid Southern Woods and Waters guy and an avid kayaker. I mean, you
love kayaking.
Kevin, you've really gotten serious with this kayaking.
I mean, all of a sudden.
You and Jim Flowers and a bunch of you are doing these tournament trails with the kayaks, and
Jim Flowers got me off the bank and on the water.
yes, he did. He did. And you've loved it.
I've loved it. It's awesome.
You have what's your kayak? Because you have the big
Jackson Big Rig.
The big rig. Yeah. Now that's the one. Boy, that's a nice looking.
It's a very stable boat. Jim stood up in it on one foot on one side. No problems.
Now
for
we
him
took
stand
it to
there.
Dale Hollow with us.
We
Or
did.
you did. You took it to Dale Hollow with us, and just had a great time with it.
Cruiser boat waves, wind.
You even let the kids go on it, and
Right.
the kids had a blast.
Yeah. Kids kayaked around
Now,
that
we
island
had-
half a dozen times.
We
or
went
more.
out on to Goat Island on Dale Hollow, and even the kids took the kayaks and went all the way around. Now, Goat Island is one of the bigger islands of Dale Hollow, but they came back. They loved it so much they wanted to do it again,
Go again.
and again. And it's like I'd be like, you know,
Yeah.
those kids were like, "Phew, we're out of here.
Right.
But it was easy. It was easy. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought of the old John boat days of wooden paddle stroke twice here and twice over here. It didn't like that. That kayak was smooth going through the water. It's just like a little rhythm, and you had it going. You could stop anytime and coast, whatever you wanted to do. But it was real easy, and they're real maneuverable
Yeah.
and stable. You know, even for big guys like me, it's stable. I didn't feel any of this, and I didn't feel antsy about, oh my gosh, here comes a wave.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, come on, you know. But it was great to be in them, and so I want people to understand that these things are as safe as they possibly can be. You have some that have standing bars. Tell them a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the Jackson Kayak Big Rig, as Kevin rides around in, I've stood up in it. It's got some of the standing casting bars is what it is. Once you're standing, you just hold on to it. I mean, I've been down to Florida many times fishing in actual off the coast there in waves and standing and fishing. It's nothing, pulling in some of those redfish. And it's a lot of fun. Now, some of the casting bars I've mounted, done some customizations to other kayaks, like the Coosa HD. Some people like that because it doesn't come with one, but taking that same big rig casting bar is definitely doable.
Well, now we got to mention Joey Monteleone.
Yeah,
That's my
love
buddy.
that man.
Yeah. So that's my buddy right there. He's always talking about the kayaks and kayak fishing, how he slips up on these fish. So it's a great slipper upper, I would say. on the fish, he comes in quiet, stealthy, and he catches some nice fish. He's every day posting big fish.
Yeah.
He likes Big Rig too.
He likes the big
does.
rig. He does. He's got the standing bar and everything.
Right.
Now his is always red, white, and blue for some
That's
reason.
right.
And it's got stars on his new custom one. If you haven't seen that one, it's definitely American flag. It's nice.
Well, he is a patriot in his
Yes,
own
he
right.
is.
I'm
Yep.
going to tell you, we love Joey so much. He does a great job. He promotes the outdoors like nobody else.
Yeah.
And he lives, I like to say he talks the talk and he walks the walk.
Yeah, it does.
And it's all truth. And I like it. And he's all about getting more people involved.
You bet.
He's willing to share his secrets.
Yeah, yes.
And I've never met anybody like, oh, you don't want to go over there by that third tree over there now. You know,
Yeah.
that's where the big boy is. He'll tell you, that's where the big boy is. Go get him. You
Yeah.
know, so that's a great deal. I want to talk just a little bit till our lines start lighting up some more. Now this is called a Big River dry bag. Now what do you need these for, Brian?
So that's by Sea to Summit. That's great to keep like clothes, shoes.
Just in
other
case you do
accessories.
flip.
Yeah, to keep that stuff dry is what that's for. And of course, it does float again, so your materials ain't gonna sink with whatever it's in it.
Right.
A lot of times I put my cell phone. I don't ever have it on, but I keep it just in case of emergencies, and I'll throw in an extra pair of clothes if we usually go out to eat somewhere after. It's kind of like a tradition that we do in our family, is to go eat somewhere locally after we go kayaking.
Oh yeah. So you might be scrungy or something from sweating, so you can take a quick dip and change clothes.
At least look a little decent.
All right, but now, Kevin, you got 2 lights over there, and I want people to understand. Now, these are some extra added lights that you can put on your kayak.
Correct.
That will illuminate you first, and second of all, attract fish.
Yeah, it will. I mean, the Supernova light is done really, really well with the LED lights. I mean, you just take one little drill bit, put it in, and you can have all your cables on the inside if you want to do that. I've done anything from a dad who wanted on his Jackson Kayak Big Tuna to his 2 daughters on their Jackson Kayak Tupelos. I mean, they wanted to have, when they go out, they want to be protected and be seen when they're out there. Yeah, and these LED lights, you will see them. It's really hard to miss an LED light.
Now this one floods the bottom, and of course light refracts and comes up, but I mean,
Right.
but it's all surrounding you, right?
Pretty much. It depends on where you want to place it. Like this one here is the extreme. You'll come with 8 strips of LED lights. So you can do 4 on the outside, so 2 up front, 2 in the back, and then 4 on inside, so your cabin lights. And you can have switches for them, so they'll turn on the inside, your interior, and you have your other one to turn your exterior.
Now, Kevin, I know I'm smart enough individual to realize that, a couple of AA batteries aren't going to work for that.
No.
All right. So what do you have, Kevin, that you like to use as a
I
battery?
use the Naqua. It's a
12?
lithium battery.
Lithium, that's right.
Yeah. Lithium ion.
I use it to run my Lowrance fish finder. It lasts me about 9 hours. It's really small. It's a lot smaller than it looks in this package, because in the package it has the charger and everything in it, so you're kind of seeing that. But it's an awesome battery. Very small, easy to hide, put in the boat or in a black pack or
Whatever you want to put
anything to keep it out of the way.
And you're running a Lowrance fish finder, GPS,
Hook 5.
a Hook 5, for 9 hours at least.
That's a pretty good day in a kayak.
So it's going to run those LED lights 12 to 13, 14 hours. Right?
Oh yeah, like I was saying, when we go down to other places to go kayaking, that light can go anywhere, or the LED lights can last me. It's about 13, 14 hours straight.
That's
much
awesome.
longer than what I would ever need it for. And then Naqua actually introduced the newer one that's a little bit bigger than that, but it's double the power that you got out of it. So it will even last longer. So.
Is industry catching up with the craze?
Yes, there are some companies that are definitely going over and beyond to get people out there on the water and to be safe. Definitely.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Hey, we got a couple of callers. I want to go to JC. JC, how can we help you tonight? JC? I'm going to put him on hold. Who's the next caller? Bobby, how can we help you tonight?
Well, how you doing, dude?
Hey, Bobby, how are you, brother?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself, man?
Yes, sir. Living the dream. What can we do for you, Bobby?
I was just checking on your fishing show. Of course, I'm ready for hunting season, but I just thought I'd call and see how you've been doing, man.
I appreciate it, brother. You about ready for hunting season?
Yep, we're heading out to Metropolis in the morning for that fifth leg of ASA, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. ASA. Now, Bobby Cothran's big time into archery and has been for many, many years. We've been friends a long time. And now, Bobby, you're shooting seniors now, though, aren't you?
Senior pro, yeah.
Senior pros. So, Bobby Cothran, senior pro, ASA, y'all are going to Metropolis. Are you going to come back wealthier than when you left.
Absolutely, we're going to try to. Anyway.
That's right. That's the spirit,
That's the
Bobby.
goal.
I tell you what, Bobby's an awesome shot. Good friend of mine. Bobby, I'm gonna tell you, where do you work, brother?
I'm sorry?
Where do you work?
I work for Goodwill, Middle Tennessee.
That's right. He is the head honcho over building brand new Goodwill stores. So
man,
just a great job, and Bobby's really good at it. And Aaron hasn't pulled me over lately either, Bobby.
He will, he's got a dog.
I know it. He's got a dog. He's been wanting to see. Aaron, his son, is with the Metro Police Department, and we give a big shout out to Aaron also. Aaron loves to pull me over in front of everybody.
It'll scare you a lot worse now.
Yeah. Now he's got a canine, and I think he's going to sick that canine on me. Go open the door for him. But
He runs fast food, you know that is.
it's right. Bobby, good luck at Metropolis, brother.
I've been enjoying your company there and your guests there, and it's pretty good things you're showing on there, but I just want to touch base with you, and we'll look at all back at you this fall. How about that?
All right. Thank you, Bobby, and good luck in Metropolis. Bring home the gold, brother.
Thank you, bud.
I'll see you soon, Bobby. Great job there. Bobby and Catherine is awesome. Have we got JC?
Yes, can you hear me?
JC, how's it going, brother?
It's going. Hey, I want to know about this kayaking. When you're
Okay.
out there in a kayak, have you got the same rights as other boats have when you're out there fishing? Is that a good way to crappie fish?
Yeah. I mean, you got the same rights. The only thing is you are considered the smaller vehicle,
Correct.
smaller,
Whatever.
whatever.
Smaller boat.
So you have to give way
Correct.
to bigger boats.
Correct. Like on the Cumberland, you give way to some of those big guys that are
the
coming down
cabin
there.
cruisers
Yeah,
and
those
all
big
that.
guys that are carrying all those. Yeah, you just want to stay kind of close and hug the side of the river if you want to, and those type of places. And not only that, we all got to respect each other.
Right.
So kayaking, I see it as just kind of get out of the boaters' way, because typically they got some props and kayaks don't. So you don't want to get them to the shoulder, because then you don't want to screw up their boat.
That's right.
So-
But he's right. We have the same rights as kayakers, but the law says that us being the smaller vehicle,
Correct.
we have to give way.
Correct.
So that's about it, JC. We hope that helps you. All right. Well, thank you, JC, for that. Hey, we got to do our tip of the week right now. This week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Scott Cooper over at Davidson County Farm School. Went to see him the other day. Of course, he wouldn't come out of the office, but his people helped me big time. I appreciate that, Scott. Kevin, give us a good one on the tip of the week.
Wear your PFD.
Now,
If
isn't
you're in
it
a kayak, it's
mandatory?
important.
Is it mandatory if you're in a kayak that you have to wear one
You got to have it with you.
Correct.
with you?
Same as bass
Okay.
boat. It's the family's more important than not wearing a life jacket and you not coming home. So I got my kids and my wife here tonight. I wear it every time I go out, and not only do you need to wear it, you need to zip it up, button it up. Doesn't do you any good if you fall in the
Buckle it
water
up.
and it ain't buckled up. It'll come off.
But it's also, they're making them now to where they hold all kinds of pliers and
Yeah,
everything.
right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, tweezers, pliers, my reading glasses, you know.
Phone for the tournament. You got to take
Yeah,
pictures.
you have your phone, even the ruler and everything that they're doing for kayak fishing now,
Yeah.
where you get the length and the girth and all that, and that is your actual weigh-in. So it's go from catch to
Yeah.
measure it and release it.
You bet.
I just
And-
saw a guy on Facebook last week that fell in a kayak in a little bit of rapid, and he said if he had not had this on, he would have drowned, no doubt.
Well, people have to understand that rapids have rocks and logs in it and everything. You're
Trees,
subject to hit
limbs.
your
What's
head
under
on
there?
anything.
Yeah.
And it could knock you out that fast, and an unconscious person cannot swim.
Right.
Yeah.
Duh. So wear your personal flotation devices and live to talk
Right.
about it.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
Totally agree.
great tip. Thank you so much, Kevin. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we've talked so much about fishing and kayaks that's actually what the recipe is. It's going to be salmon. So hurry back to more Southern Woods and Waters.